guys ever been to a psychic medium before? Okay. So I just like to do and I like to express that. A lot of people think that we all work the same, and you go to one, you're gonna see another, and it's just be the same shit. We all do work differently, depending on how we get your information and depending on what spirit wants to come through. So, with that being said, I'm going to explain to you guys how I personally work. That way you guys understand how I work, and that way spirits know where I work, and then we go in. So my name is Christopher Scott Stilson. I'm a psychic medium from Myron, New York, born and raised. I do both psychic and medium work. Psychic is the one that gets information from your energy, your aura, the universe, about past, present, future situations, things to work on, things that go on, and things that will occur in your life. Nothing's written in stone, things do change, but usually I'm accurate. When it comes to mediumship, as I talk to dead people, my favorite thing to do. I've been doing it since I was 4 years old. And how I communicate with spirits, I'm highly empathic, so I usually sense and feel how spirit passed away. And I also sense and feel how they feel about certain situations in your life in the physical world. Spirit only has two emotions on the other side, unconditional love and happiness. But when they come back to the physical world to communicate to you or just to you, they tend to twist things up to make it feel like they're passed away by using your own thoughts, feelings, emotions, and personality to make you feel more comfortable and understand who they are. I'm very clairvoyant, so I get signs and symbols in my head that relate to my life, that they relate in your life somehow. If I do not understand a sign and symbol, it's a new sign and symbol for me, and I figure out what the hell it means. Or it's something you completely can understand. I do swear during my readings, so hope it doesn't matter. I cannot call forth a spirit either. It's not how it works. They don't have cell phones. So if you need to talk to a certain loved one and they do not show up, please don't be discouraged. Just know your loved ones are always around you, helping you heal and helping you move forward. But they might not have anything to say this time, and that doesn't mean if you go to another medium or you come see me 6 months from now for another reading, which you're more than welcome to. They could show up then. I have no control over it. I do not see spirit how I see us. I used to, and once in a while I still will, but it used to scare the shit out of me. So I asked God to change that, and what he did is he turned them into shadow forms, and what they do is they connect me of who they'd be in the physical world to you. So if I say who's the father figure, it does not necessarily mean your father. It could be someone's a father to you or a grandfather, but usually can differ from grandfathers and fathers. I do not like people smoke up people's asses either. It's not who I am, not how I am. I'm very open, honest, and blunt psychic medium. So whatever comes out of my mouth comes out of my mouth. Please do not take offense to anything I do say, just because it can sound rude, but it's not me trying to be rude. It's just how I'm getting my information. I could look at you and be like, can you pull your head out your ass? But it's only saying fucking pull your head out your ass. And spirit doesn't talk over each other too, so if I am communicating with one spirit for you, and you're like, yes, 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 and I say something else, and you go, that sounds more like my grandma passed away. Just know your grandma's stepping forward, that she's communicating over something else, and I do get mixed signals in my head, so there's like two people talking all the time. Now, when it comes to parties, obviously it's not a one-on-one session, so there will be a lot of time in my head at one time. So with that, I always tell people, these are for fun. Parties are always for fun. I do jump around a lot. So if I am pointing to you and I'm talking to you, I could jump over here and jump over there. I do jump around a lot because there's just so much chaos going on in my head. Let's say I am communicating with you and you're like, yes, 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 and I say something else and you're like, I don't know, but it sounds like somebody else. Allow me to know that, because spirit sometimes doesn't like to pinpoint people exactly. And like I said, it is always better for one-on-ones because it's always a connection with one energy. So if you guys do want to come back to see me for a one-on-one, for that one type of energy, you're more than welcome to, but these are always for the fun and kind of type situation. And again, too, if I am asking with you and you're like, yes, 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 and I say something else and you're still like, yes, 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 and then everyone else is like, well, that's kind of sounds like me too. Just know that spirit will send one message to multiple people at one time too, to help you guys all heal at one time. And pretty much just sit back, relax, and enjoy. Allow energy to flow. If you have any blockages, it doesn't give you a bad reading. It just gives you a choppy reading, and I'd rather you have the full experience. Okay. So I like to fill up people's energies. So the first thing that I like to do is when I actually meet people, I automatically start tuning in. It's a coping mechanism of mine. I like to read people's energy before I actually get to know a person. It's my favorite thing to do. And then on top of that, spirit will just start chiming in whenever the fuck they want to. So just know that. But I do want to jump to you. Is that okay?
Me?
Yes.
Sure.
Just be
sure as being not her.
Well, sometimes that does happen with energy. Just so you guys know, being close together, I can mix energy sometimes. But I do feel like I want to jump them to you first.
Okay.
Just because the energy flowing is this way first. And then I do have somebody talk to me that's going to be somebody else to go with though. But let's start, I'm going to talk about your energy real quick.
Okay.
Because what I'm getting for you, do you know what a chakra is? Okay, so this is all completely fine.
This is completely new.
Okay. So the chakra is your spiritual alignment that goes down the center of your body, and I like to come up with chakras a lot too. And there's 7 points of chakra. If one chakra is closed off, it doesn't allow the proper energy to flow through you to live a happy and joyful life. You have an issue with the throat chakra. So you don't like to verbally communicate about your own thoughts, feelings, and emotions well. You're more like, I like to bottle this shit in, I'm going to show people I'm a big-ass bad bitch, and I can go along, you know, do whatever I have to do. I'm not saying you're an asshole, I'm saying, like, you just like to be, you like to be that thoughtful person.
Why are you shaking your head? It's me.
Now, when I see that, Spirit just likes to indicate that it's time to let things go. You also like to go your path a lot. They kind of reminisce in your head. You don't really think those. Do you understand what I mean? And your energy to me is your brain's constantly going, especially at night when you lay down, you're like, oh, that happened yesterday. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Now, I really think that, and you don't have to talk about your situations or anything, because I feel like sometimes it's personal. Sometimes I think they're too personal. So I will let you know that Spirit, when they show me that, it's just indicating that you need to learn how to release energy that's not welcome anymore. So I suggest like writing or painting, drawing, crocheting, anything to get your mind more off of things for yourself. Do you understand what I mean? Because you really need to learn how to release things in a proper way instead of holding it all in. Because that's what gives you anxiety type feel too, because you have anxiety issues, situations in that manner. Your root chakra's not fucked, but it's not well either. So, with that being said, is with the root chakra, which means you're not properly grounding yourself enough to feel whole, to feel safe, and that's where your anxiety is coming into. With you overthinking, your brain kind of sets off in a oh shit mode.
Okay.
So I just want you to relax the mind and body and just learn how to release energy in a better way for yourself. Just because you do hold too much in.
Okay.
It's not a bad thing at all to do so. Now, did your mother's mother pass? So this would be your grandmother, because she's the one who's stepping forward first. I always like to indicate which grandmother it is, because, you know, I could be like, your grandma's dead, you know, blah, 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 but you don't know there's father's side and mother's side. This is the mother's mother that's stepping forward right now. Were you close with that side of your family? Okay. So just know that she places her hand on your shoulder right now, and she just wants to let you know that she's with you and always with you. She wants you to let you know that she's been protecting and loving you from this other side as much as possible. But was there a distance before her passing? Was there a time where things kind of got distant between you two, or an area where things kind of were shut off for that?
No. On my dad's side there was.
Okay. Well, I keep getting the mother's
The mother's side, yeah. No.
So did she have problems communicating towards you for passing at all?
I don't know, it's been so long.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah, it's been a long time.
Okay. Well, just know that she's talking about there was a distance and that she's just trying to be here for you from the other side a lot and things like that too. She also wants to bring up, do you have a picture of hers or like a piece of art or something like that that's inside of your house, an old-fashioned art piece?
Sure, it's my
What's
grandma.
that photo that you have, Amanda?
Yeah, she has a photo.
It's not good. This is Grandma Catherine.
I
don't know.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Let's keep that in mind. There's some of that picture. She's showing me an old-fashioned picture. So just keep that in mind, okay? There's just a lot going on right now. My mind's just like, hey, how you doing? Okay. Now, there's also a younger male at stepping forth too, and by younger it means someone that passed before their time. They weren't exactly old yet, and he makes me feel like his body kind of shut down or kind of just wet. Do you understand what I mean? Who would that be for you?
Probably my first husband.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, did he have something wrong with his heart, lungs, or chest type of situation too?
He was in a car accident.
And did it probably puncture it? Okay. So just know like he's stepping forward at this time. Okay. Now, were you married? Were you guys married still when he passed? Okay. So just know that. Now, do you have his wedding band still?
Yeah.
Okay, because he's just bringing up the ring. So just know that he knows that you have that, and he appreciates that still too. He still talks to you a lot. He knows that you still talk to him once in a while too. He says mentally, she just says good morning and blah blah blah, and he's still listening to that. So they can hear your thoughts. So just know he's still listening on that. He wants to tell you that he's sorry for leaving so soon too. I feel like you guys had some plans going on in situations that you guys were ready for, and it kind of just happened. Now, did he pass away on scene or in the hospital? He's showing me a hospital bed, so usually that's my indication of hospital.
On scene.
He passed on scene. So what's with the hospital? Are you going through surgery or you have?
I've been through surgery, yeah.
Okay. Just
Probably currently gonna be having another one, yeah.
okay, just because when they show me hospital bed, it's either surgery or they pass it at the hospital. So he's probably just acknowledging that he's been with you through surgeries. And that he's probably going to be going when you do have to go again, okay? Do you have issues with your leg right now too? Okay, because I keep seeing something with a leg or tendon type situation of being tough or you can't move. So be careful with your foot then or your leg part, okay? Just pay attention to that. Was he cremated? Where's his ashes at? Do you have part of them?
Do we still have part? No, we did have part of them, but now we don't.
Okay, did you guys split them though?
Yeah.
Okay, just because he's saying that they're split, and that who has the ashes though?
We dropped them in 2 different places.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
He's
guys.
buried, some of them's buried, and then the other, we send him where he used to fish.
Okay,
all the
so
time.
just know he's acknowledging that too.
Oh,
Okay. Just because he's talking about the ashes, and he knew they were separated, which you're completely fine with. So just know that he's like, it's okay.
It's alright.
You know, that's the funny thing. It's so awkward to be. I don't mind people being cremated, but because some people put in those like little necklaces and stuff, and I think to myself, what part of the body?
Yeah.
That's what I think. Like, do you have their toe? Do you have their ear? Do you know what I mean? That's really what I think about. Like, and I think it's just a psychic part of me. Where I'm just like, that's fine. You know, this is cool. So, how are you guys? You guys are related?
Her daughter, yeah.
Okay. So this would be is this your father? Okay. So just know that because he comes over towards you behind you, and he wants to let you know that he's been to you in dreams. So I don't know if you remember
I
dreams.
dreamt about him a lot, yes.
Okay, so just so you know, he's talking about your dreams, allowing you to know that he's been with you, watching over you, and those are visitations, allowing you to know that was real. His soul's always connecting to you. He absolutely loves you and adores you. He says, please keep faith, though. He says that your faith's always a little rocky with things lately. He says that you just feel like you're giving up a little bit, and then you want to get back into it. Then you give up a little bit, and then you want to get back into it. He says, keep the faith, keep the faith. I don't think he was a religious man. I don't really see him as a religious man. I see him more trying to be religious over here, saying, bitch, keep the faith, you need to keep it. So, keep on going, keep going with it, because he gives you this good energy. He sends you love and light. And were you going through a predicament with being sick or some kind of issue with a sickness recently? Because he said, I wanted to heal her, I wanted to help her. So just know that he was sending you healing and love and energy from the North side. He talks about, did you ever have an iguana or a gecko or like a lizard? Because I see him seeing a reptile. I'm like, what the fuck are you showing me a reptile for? Where's the turtle at?
It's with a friend now.
Okay, just because he's talking about this turtle. I don't know if there's a connection. Was he alive when you had this turtle? Or so he probably just acknowledged that he had a fucking turtle. When you gave it away, he showed me a reptile. He's like odd about that kind of stuff.
What's your turtle's name? Littlefoot.
Littlefoot? Oh, it's cute. I love that. Okay. And you've been having headaches a lot lately too?
I was having issues, yeah.
Okay. So do you know you're highly empathic too? Okay. So you already know you can connect with energies and stuff. So when you connect with energies, it's actually leading to your head. Do you understand what I mean? That's why you're getting so many headaches. So you have to be very careful with energy. Learn how to clear and learn how to cleanse the energy off.
Okay.
There's something you're moving forward in something, very good energy shifting for you soon. After this retrograde, you're gonna feel like this big vibration, he says. I keep seeing like twinkling stars around you, which means you're going into something new. How old are you?
28. Well, it will be 28.
Okay. Are you moving? Are you planning on moving?
No.
Okay. Do you mind?
No.
Okay.
No, my
For some
husband and I
reason.
have these grand plans, but no, not like nothing set in stone.
Okay. I do not know. Are you planning on going out of town for a little bit or out of state for a little bit? Where are you going?
Planning to meet my other sister down in Fredericksburg, Virginia.
Okay. How long are you going to be out there?
Like a week.
Okay.
Yeah, like weekend.
Okay.
Just to see her.
Just because when they show me boxes or suitcases, that's my sense of we're either moving or traveling. And he shows me a suitcase, so just know that is this his daughter too, or is he connected? Because he says he's packing up and going with you. Although he already pops down there a lot too. He just likes to, he's just saying he's gonna be in the car with you going down there and stuff like that too. Are you driving? Okay. So just know that he's gonna be in the car with you. Do you sing by yourself a lot too? Because he laughs and says she always gives me a show. She always gives me a show.
So it's not 24/7.
They're going down when you're singing.
No, like
Someone's watching.
I have quite, like he said, I mean, I've told God weird things. Yeah, I've always been like that.
Yeah. Yeah, so just know that he's around when you sing. So just know, just be like, hey Dad, I'm gonna sing for you. But he loves hearing you sing. That he says that's what makes you good. Whenever you're in a bad mood, you just kind of get up and sing and kind of get rid of the energy. You know what I'm saying? And he loves that about you. Loves that about you. What's with the month of June for you? What's going on in June?
This June?
This June. Do you know anything about June? I keep saying June 18th, but I'm not really good with dates exactly. So usually it's beginning of June.
Nothing that I know of.
Okay.
It's my sister's birthday right around then, but
Okay.
nothing like set in stone.
Okay, just pay attention to that then.
Okay.
When Spirit brings it up, there's always a certain reason for things to be brought up. So, and he's not telling me exactly, he just feels really good about it. So
Okay.
something about June for you. Are you trying to change your focus in a different direction in your life too?
Yeah.
Okay, because he says you have some big plans that are coming and they're going to be succeeding. You just need to kind of push yourself to get there. He says you have a lack of motivation to get where you need to get. Do you know what I mean? It's because there's some roadblocks for you. I keep seeing roadblocks and you're just like, fuck it, I can't do this. Do you know what I mean? You need to keep pushing yourself further. You need to kind of allow yourself to understand that Spirit and the universe has your back. You just have to let things fall into place for you. Is this something about your job or career type situation too that's going on? Are you trying to shift upwards in that or change that completely?
Change it completely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he says it's going to happen. Don't worry about it. Boom. Are you furthering your education too at some point too? Because he's talking about furthering education. He's very proud of you for that. He says that you've been doing a lot of things for yourself lately. How old were you when he passed away?
7 months.
Okay. So you were real young when this happened. Because and you said you're married, correct? Because he says he was at the wedding, so don't worry about that. He absolutely loved it. Is your husband a smart ass though? Like is his mother here? Because he doesn't watch what you're saying from the mother.
Yes, he is.
He loves him. He loves him. He just says that he kind of needs he has this boyish charm to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he goes, I love him. He's a great guy. He just says that sometimes he just needs to kind of get his ass in gear with things. You know what I mean? And it's nothing really bad. It's nothing really bad. Because I see that he's a really good guy. I feel like he just kind of sits back a little bit when things have to get done. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So he kind of just needs to get his ass a little bit in gear. But he loves him. Your father does adore him. Your father does adore him. Now you have children, correct? Is that the children that took upstairs? How many children do you have altogether? Just the 2?
Yep.
Okay. So do you plan on having any more at all?
Not biologically, no.
Okay. Can you not have any more children?
No.
Okay. Just because I do see there's one more child involved in your life. Okay. So just keep that in mind.
Okay.
It doesn't mean that. Oh wait. Sorry, your father. He likes to interrupt things. Did you have a miscarriage?
No. Not that I know of.
Do you know anyone that did have a miscarriage?
My sister.
The one, your.
Yeah, the one that I
Okay. Okay. Because he just showed me a baby. That's why I said child. He's holding a child. Does she know the sex of the baby? It would have been a girl. So if you want to tell her that, I mean, I don't know how she feels about this shit exactly.
Yeah.
But some people go, what the fuck? But
Yeah.
so it would be a girl. That's where the child's coming in. Sorry. He was just like was bubbling up with a bunch of shit. So just know he's over here with the child. I keep getting something with the. Have you been having stomach issues or some issues with your stomach at all?
With anxiety, I have stomach issues. Yeah.
Okay. How bad is your anxiety?
Pretty bad.
Like 1 to 10, 10 be the highest.
At times it's a 10. Other times it's manageable.
Okay. Now I know that when I watched and you were talking about the natural oils, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So do you go through Young Living?
I think it's.
Yes.
Is it Young Living or?
Yeah, those are.
Okay.
The Young Living
I
oils?
think I have a combination of different brands,
Okay.
but.
Okay. Get black pepper from Young Living. Okay. Put that in your oil diffuser. People think it's fucking weird, but it's a grounding oil.
Right.
It will literally make you feel like grounded. But I keep seeing stomach irritation. Stomach irritation, so it's probably from causing the anxiety too.
Yeah.
And you're a tense person, and it's not a bad thing.
Right.
But your shoulder has a lot of red going on around it, and you like to carry everyone else's weight too. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
You're a caretaker. You tend to try doing everything for everybody else too, and that's where the heaviness on the shoulder is coming from. There is something about. I keep seeing. I'm just gonna explain this. There's a map. I keep seeing a map, and then I keep seeing you going in one direction, and then I keep seeing you splitting going into the other. So you're always feeling like you're being pulled. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
You need to learn how to focus more on you. Your sacral chakra's off, The sacral chakra is above the groin, underneath the belly button.
Mhm.
That chakra is self-love, or self-pleasure, I should say. So it's you trying to do things more for you, and you need to kind of sit back and kind of do that.
Right.
I feel like you're always going, and you're an overthinker too. Your brain's constantly going.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's just an anxiety thing, to be honest. Anxiety fucks you up.
It does.
But I do recommend kind of learning how to ground yourself and kind of thing, and things like that.
Okay.
But do you see a face once in a while? Like you turn around and there's a woman. Do you see a woman at all, or connect with a woman?
When I was younger, I did once when I woke up in the middle of the night and saw an outline of a face.
Okay. Now, did you knew it was a woman or connecting with a woman?
Definitely a woman, but I didn't know who it was.
Okay. Now, she didn't look really old, but did you see like an outline of maybe someone that was in their 30s or 40s type situation?
I think it was like an older
woman?
Yeah.
Okay. Just because I never connect with spirit guides well, but your spirit guide's stepping forth, okay?
Okay.
And she's female.
Mhm.
She showed me the outline and she's talking about how she likes to show you her once in a while. You'll connect with her in that way.
Okay.
She's trying to help guide you. You get intuition. You're very intuitive. You get gut feelings about everything. You need to learn how to use that a little bit more because she's sending you that intuition to help you kind of proceed into things.
Okay.
I see that your biggest fear is change. Change. You rather keep things all the same. And she says, honey, there's change everywhere, every single day. You're changing every single day. I think what you need to do is learn that you need to be comfortable with change in some way, in some form.
Right.
And she's also expressing too about the way you feel at night, I should say. So like you have like panic attacks at night, like that's when it kind of hits you more, mainly when you're settling down. You understand what I mean? And she says, I'm there trying to calm her down, I'm there trying to help her, but she doesn't hear or see me, so it's hard for her to get in. You might feel like someone rubbing your back or a cold chill. That's her allowing you to know that she's with you at that time. There also is, do you have somebody's watch or somebody's like pocket watch of some sort, or anything but a watch?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what it is, but there is an older woman stepping forth too, and she says something about a watch.
Okay.
So pay attention to the watch. I don't know if your grandmother loved a lot of watches or things like that, but there's something about a watch for you. Do you look a lot like somebody?
Actually, I do.
Okay.
Now that I think about it, I have one of Grandma Johnson's old watches.
Okay, so this would be Grandma Johnson then?
Yeah.
Okay.
My mom's mom.
Okay, so just know that she's stepping forward at this time, okay? Because she's talking about the watch. And were you close with her?
I was only 3 when she
When she
passed.
passed. Do you know what you know her as well? or something?
Just from photographs.
Okay, so you don't know, did she like a candy? You know her
I think she was very into cooking.
Okay, just because she showed the candy and stuff like that. So just know that she's around you a lot. She's been trying to help me through life too. She shows me a lot with, I don't know why, but who? She shows me something about, did you know she was sick at all when she was passing?
Yeah, she had cancer.
Okay, she did, okay.
Yeah.
Because she shows me a hospital for her, and then she was just saying that she was sick,
Yeah.
and then she couldn't walk towards the end of her passing. I feel like she was kind of bedridden towards the end, which you can ask your mom about or whatever.
Right.
But she wants to let you guys know that she is happy and healthy on her side, and she's happy because of the watch. She's really happy about that. Now, in those pictures, do you see a resemblance with her and the girls at all, or anything like that?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Because she says one looks more like me, one looks more like me. So
Okay.
pay attention to that.
Okay.
She loves it. Does someone have her name too? Do you give someone her name?
Emma's initials are the same initials.
Okay, because she's talking about resemblance thing. So just know she loves that too. She absolutely adores that. Do you know a Matt or a Matthew?
My cousin.
Okay. What's going on with him?
He has a family who lives in the area.
Okay.
Has a son.
Okay. Do you talk to him more, like a lot?
Not very often.
Do you know anything about his life going on or anything like that?
No, not much.
Okay. Just because, is she related to him? Is this off of that side?
No, it's a different side.
Okay, well, she's bringing, I don't know if she just knows something that's going on. But she talked about Matt or Matthew, and then she shows me red coming in, which is stress. So just
Right.
understand that there might be some bubbling problems there that you might
Okay.
want to be stepping in for, kind of
Okay.
helping out with, okay? And if you ever hear humming, she'll hum. So if you ever just down and you hear like someone humming, just know it's her, don't get freaked out.
Okay.
Some people go, what the fuck is that? What's going on here? Just know that she'll hum for you. She'll hum a lot. I keep getting something. Do you know anyone that filled with fluids that passed away?
My dad.
Okay. So just know that he's stepping forth then now, okay? Because I keep getting the feeling of the fluids, okay? Was he in the service at all?
No.
Do you know when that was in the service too?
My grandfather.
Okay. So let's talk to your father first, because obviously everyone wants to fucking jump up and just let him start talking. That's what happens. They all like, oh my god, yeah, let's do this. So let's talk to your father first. Let's connect this energy now. How long has it been since he's passed?
About a year and a half.
Okay. Is there an anniversary coming up?
Yes.
Okay, what's the anniversary for?
Well, the anniversary of when he died is in June.
Well,
Okay.
his birthday is March 12th.
Oh, yeah, true.
Okay, because he shows me a red rose, which might send him for anniversary or something. So
Okay.
just know he's celebrating over here. How old were you when he passed?
33.
Okay. Now, was he sick too?
Yes.
So that's what the film, the fluids, what did he pass from exactly?
From COPD.
Okay. Now, he wants to thank you. He says, thank you for taking care of him. The reason why, when I know that someone took care of someone is because they ring a bell. And that's my sign and symbol for that someone served them. So just know he's thanking you a lot. He's thanking you tremendously. And do you have a jacket or like a sweatshirt of some sort
Yeah.
of his? Did you recently take that out or fold it or anything like
Yeah.
that? Because when you were holding onto that, just know his soul was with you at that time. He knows you smell it too. There's something with his sniffing it. So just know he knows he did that. And he says, don't you think that he goes, don't think that I'm missing out on anything of your life, because he's right there. He says that there's so much things that you wanted to show him and do for him. And he says that I'm still right here doing everything for you. He likes to knock. He'll hear knocks. He likes a prankster, I guess. I'm not saying he's like a jokester in the physical world much, but he loves to be. No, I don't see him actually being a jokester, but he will knock. You'll hear a lot or something like that. Just know that that's him.
Okay.
Somebody sees him. How are you guys related?
Sisters.
So is this your father too?
Yes.
Okay. Do you see a shadow or an outline of him once in a while? Or do you see spirits or anything like that?
We saw kind of a face in the clouds a few days after he died.
Okay. Because he's saying an outline. So just know that he wants to talk to you right now about that too. And if you start seeing, do you get deja vu a lot?
Not really.
Okay. Pay attention to sight. He's talking about sight for you. And I feel like if you get more involved with yourself as a person and spiritually, you might be able to see spirit. Don't be freaked out by that or anything. So if anything just pops up or anything like that, don't be freaked out. How old were you when he passed?
26.
Okay. What's with his car? Did you guys get rid of his car? Or anything like that?
Sold his truck.
Okay. Was that truck his baby or something like that? Or did he like his truck?
He liked it okay, but
Okay. Because he's just talking about the car. I don't know. He's just talking car, truck, same thing. He's just talking about it. Was your mother and father still married in the physical world before he passed?
no,
So they were separated. Who took care of his stuff when he passed away?
we didn't.
Okay, so you guys did. Did someone take his chair? Did he have a special chair he sit in?
Yes.
Where's his chair?
We sold it.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Who has it? Was it just some stranger that got
Yeah.
it? They're probably getting haunted as fuck right now. He liked that chair. He liked that chair. They probably searched for you saying this is rocking by themselves or whatever. This needs to get rid of. We need to get this back. But he's talking about his chair, so just know that. They usually don't connect with things like that. Like they don't really care about their physical things. But sometimes when their energy is really connected with it, they're like, oh my god, yes, that's mine. And he's bitching about this chair.
Okay.
Sure.
Now, who was not there when he passed away?
We were both there.
Did you see him? No, you didn't see him. It was
We were at the hospital though when it happened.
Okay, were you guys in the room?
No.
No.
Okay. Just because he showed me, there was people in the room with him though?
Yeah.
Because he shows me people in the room and then he shows me a blank spot, which is my sign and symbol for somebody not being there. Do you guys regret not being exactly there when he passed away?
Well, we tried to go in, but the doctors wouldn't let us.
Okay. Just know that he didn't want that anyways. He didn't want you guys seeing him die, okay? He'd rather you guys not see him take his last breath because he says that that would have been more tragic than you guys actually taking care of him and seeing him sick. Do you understand what I mean?
Right.
And there's something else too with, and he's bringing up the fact that, is somebody trying in the family to get pregnant but they can't at all, or? Okay, because he's talking about somebody trying to get pregnant. So pay attention to that because he's talking about a child for somebody else and it's not going to happen right away. But I keep seeing something about like a curved cervix or some kind of issue with pregnancy. So keep that in mind. I don't know. Do you like children at all? Like, do you like kids?
I have to. So, I like my kids.
Like, did he
He loved children.
Because he's talking about wanting more or something. I don't know. Do you have any kids yourself?
No.
No. Maybe try and tell you to get pregnant. And he's just like, just do it! He's a very unique character over here, though. Very unique. Just because I feel like he was very nice. He wasn't very, like I said earlier, he wasn't a jokester exactly. He could be a smart ass, but he was very to himself type situation, very kind of laid back more type situation. So over here, he's actually very spontaneous. So just know his attitude changed a lot over
Okay.
here. Do you suffer from depression or have issues with depression too?
Not really.
Okay. Okay, just because they show me he shows me a grayness around you, which is my sense of we're smoking or depression type situation. Do you smoke at all?
No.
Okay. So, and it's not a bad gray, so don't think that you're like depressed. But he just showed me some sort of that. I think you need a clear quartz crystal, just to kind of help with that grayness for yourself and just carry it around for yourself too. What do you do for a living?
I work at life insurance company, customer service.
Okay. Have you ever been a teacher of some sort or anything like that?
I haven't really considered it, no.
Okay. You ever consider being a teacher?
Yeah, consider it.
Okay, I don't know. I keep seeing something on children, like not like a high school teacher or something like that, but like younger children. Do you understand what I mean?
Okay.
And I don't know what he's bringing that up for, but he's been showing me a classroom.
Okay.
So are you trying to change into that or?
I've considered it
Consider that?
recently. Yeah.
Okay, because he's talking about teaching, so maybe that'd be a really good thing for you if he's bringing it up.
Okay.
So keep that in mind. He's a chatterbox over here. I don't feel like he was like that in the physical world.
No.
He was not. He's just talking his ass off right now. I like that. Some spirits like they stay with their personality, but some spirits are like, no, we're gonna change it all up and okay. He wants to talk about when he was sick. Was he sick for a short period of time and then it just happened?
No, he was sick for a while.
Because he's showing, was it like, how do I say this? Did it get worse than boom, like at a short period of time? Like when he was
Yes.
like, oh, he was like sick, okay, type situation, then short period of time,
After,
like terrible.
after the divorce.
He
yeah.
didn't really have a strict diagnosis of anything. He just progressively,
Okay.
he couldn't breathe, he had anxiety, and then his heart just gave out.
Okay. So just know that with him, he's talking about his situation in that, and he says that it was like a short period of time, and boom. So he's probably just talking about when it was worse.
Right.
And he says boom. And he says that with him, was he not properly taking care of himself the proper way that he should be? Because he says, I was so stubborn. He goes, I was such a hard head. And he says that I'm sorry that I didn't take care of myself the way I should. Because he says if I were to take care of myself a little bit more, he would have had a little bit longer of a lifespan. But he says that he just wanted to give up at some point. He didn't want to live the way he was. And he kind of steps back and says, I'm sorry for doing my choices and decisions. Okay, so just know he is apologizing for that.
Thank you.
Was he a country kind of man too?
No.
Okay. I keep seeing camouflage and I hate fucking camouflage. I keep seeing camouflage. Who has the country? Oh, is that camouflage? No offense. Camouflage. I hate when people wear those camouflage dresses during their weddings. And like, the furniture nowadays, like, oh, I don't want to recline us.
They even have appliances.
Yes. I went to a house one day because I used to work at Mary Maids, and their countertops, all camouflage countertops and wooden cupboards. I'm like, oh fuck no, I'm not even cleaning this house. This house could just burn. I don't know. I think it's tacky. No offense to you, but I just think camouflage is not my favorite. But I keep seeing a man. There's a man stepping forth, and he shows me hunting. Like he liked to hunt a lot. And there's something about camouflage.
Might be.
Alright, is it with them or could it be?
Anybody.
Oh,
This is
my
like
father was a huge
huge
avid hunter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
very avid hunter.
just know he's probably hunting over here. Probably just chilling over here hunting. Did he drink? Like not a lot, but he
That's
does.
what he died from was DWI. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Then that, because he's over here having a beer. Well.
Smoking a joint?
Like I don't really know if they have alcohol with their drugs, but there are some times I sit here and smell marijuana. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And the person was like, he used to smoke a lot, like a lot. And I'm like, I did not know, like you know. But there's no hunting over here. He's having a blast over here. Now, who's Italian? Who has the Italian side of them? That's you. Now, there's something about like I keep seeing meatballs and meatloaf and anything with hamburgers and stuff. Who used to cook a lot? Who was the cooker in your family?
Probably my grandmother.
Okay, off of what side of the family? This is the.
My dad.
Yep. Okay. Because I almost said mother, and I heard nope. Okay. So were you close with her?
No. I was 6 when she passed.
Okay. Just because for some reason, she's mentioned. Do you have any cooking skills exactly?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I do.
You cook a lot? Would she
Quite a
be?
bit.
Do you know if she would be judgmental with cooking? Like very.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, because she's judging your cooking. I don't know what it is, but she's like watching you cook, and she's like, "Oh no, I don't do that. You do this." I just know she's just kind of helping you out a little bit over here, which isn't a bad thing. Now, I keep saying, are you going through a lot of stress right now with yourself as a person? Okay. Just know that there's, so if it's not happening now, it's going to be coming up. Not a lot, like not a traumatic amount, but there's some red coming into your aura, which is a stress-related type situation. Pay attention, that just made me that something's going to be coming up or being bubbled up to the surface. I feel May type situation for you. So pay attention to that too. There's a lot of things that we can talk about for you today. Do you have a brother?
No.
Okay. Do you know about anyone that has something about lava lamps? I don't know what has to do with lava lamps. Do you know any hippies? Okay, something about lava lamps. I keep seeing just different colored lava lamps. And whatever comes up, I have to just blurt out. So, I don't know who the hell this is. I think you're gonna try. I'm gonna shift that. We're gonna jump to whatever else one probably, because we're not talking about lava lamps. Okay. Where do you currently live?
Endicott.
Are you remodeling your home?
No, I'm not remodeling, but I'm decorating.
You're redecorating? Because there's a lot of things going on in your house. I feel like there's just new for you.
Yeah.
Are you trying to bring new things up this year for yourself? Just kind of getting into a new groove?
No, not really. Just, I like change.
You do? Okay.
I like change. I like to change our rooms around. I like
Okay, good.
colors, painting. Ask Deb. People don't know like what they're gonna come in when they walk in.
Oh, God.
Where am I sitting?
Well, just know that I feel like change is a really good thing because there's always shifts. There's always shifts for everybody, but there's always shifts for you. There's always shifts for you. is having the health issue right now? Is Sonia having a health issue in your family right now? Do you know if that's affecting someone's liver or thyroid at all? Okay. Keep in mind something, I don't see it exactly being you, but something within the family, people that you know exactly in the family, with a liver or thyroid type situation. Okay.
Can I speak up? I kind of feel like you're talking about me.
Is there something going on with the liver or thyroid?
It started with the camel.
The what?
The camel.
Oh God. What's the camel for you?
My daughter just showed me her wedding dress last night.
Oh my God. Here I am.
And are you Italian?
My husband, and she's Italian, and my husband was.
Okay.
So
Do you have lava lamps?
she has a lava lamp. I have a lava lamp as well.
Okay, so spiritual issue. See, there's always some reason that things pop up.
Well, I said to Deb, I think he's talking about me. It's like everything lately.
Well,
And you're saying yes, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I just get pulled, so
Yeah.
I'm feeling more towards here. So I might be getting two informations in different ways. So we'll try pulling here for a second. Are you the one that doesn't like to cook much?
Oh no, I love to cook.
Okay, so you do love to cook.
But there's something with the beef when you were talking about that.
What's with the beef?
His favorite recipe was meatloaf for me.
Who liked meatloaf?
I loved meatloaf.
Oh.
And that was my favorite dish for him to cook.
Who's he?
You tell me.
You were talking to me saying that someone said I wasn't doing good with cooking, or there was a favorite dish.
Yes. Yeah.
She's relating to it.
Okay, because I'm getting something, because this is the thing, there's always mix-ups.
And I picked that up at Wegmans because I knew I couldn't make it like him.
You picked meatloaf up?
Yeah, for our granddaughter, she loved it.
Now, is this person's passing son unexpected work by quickly?
Yep.
Okay, I'm trying to tap into energy because I keep getting a snapping finger. That's my sign it's going to work, so unexpected work by quickly. Is this a husband type situation for you too?
Yep.
What was his name?
Eugene.
Who?
Eugene.
Eugene. I'm not really good at these. So is this his daughter that has the camel wedding dress?
Well, he considered her as his daughter.
Okay. Just because I'm talking shit about a wedding dress and he's over here to show me camouflage, so
Yeah.
sorry. Is there something with the month of May for you?
Not that I know of.
Okay. So we get the month of May too.
I'm the month of May. I have something in May.
Okay. See, this is the thing. We all have this spirit. You need to stop talking on all one. Because that's what happens. I have to yell at them and be like, motherfucker, stand in line. Do you sense and feel him around you a lot?
Yep.
Did you ever recently or ever feel him in your bed, like holding you at one point? Because he shows me him doing that. Okay.
Yeah, I felt him rubbing my back.
Just know that that's actually accurate, that he loves to do that stuff for you. Are you a jewelry type of person? Did he always buy you jewelry or like earrings of some sort? Or
Oh yeah. Well,
because he shows me. Do you still have the earrings that he bought
yeah,
you?
from our first date.
Is that the ones that you're wearing now?
Yeah.
Okay, because he's talking about the earrings. I can't even see those because you're.
Yeah,
first of all,
with
I'm
my
blind
hair.
as fuck, so I can't.
Yeah.
See anything. But you talked about the earrings. I'm happy you still have those. Okay.
Yeah. And I still have a diamond necklace you can have. That was the first date. That was a keeper from there.
You guys got married, of course, right?
Yep.
Now, how long were you guys married for?
It'll be 17 years in July,
Okay. Now, how long has it been since he's passed?
December 15th.
This past December?
Mhm.
Oh, wow. Is there a trip that you guys were planning on going up on or something like that? A cruise of some sort? Something like that? No, just a trip?
Mhm.
Okay, because he wants you to still take the trip.
I know, he told me that before he passed.
Okay. So he's like, can you still take the trip? Can you just take the trip?
We
He's
were
still going with you.
We were supposed to buy a condo in Myrtle Beach.
Oh, wow. How do you pass exactly?
Well, I don't know 100%, but he had been battling cancer, but then about a week before he passed, he was in the hospital with a massive blood clot to his lung.
Okay. He wants to let you know because he keeps on repeatedly saying, I didn't suffer, I didn't suffer, I didn't suffer. Okay. I feel like before he actually passed, his soul kind of left his body already.
Mm.
Did he go into a coma state at all or anything like that?
No, he couldn't talk.
Okay. I feel like his soul kind of just went and then his body shut off. Do you wear hats a lot too?
No, he did.
He did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have them all.
You do? Okay. Because he's talking about his hats.
Mhm.
So just know that his hats.
They're still in the closet. And he's got one that I still have the one that he put on the chair the last time he could walk.
Okay. Do you still have a lot of his stuff too?
Yeah,
Because he said that you haven't really gotten rid of anything.
no.
Is there a set of his shoes that you still have in a place that you would put them?
Yep, his slippers, I wear them every day.
So just know he knows about that. Okay. You see what I mean? I have to tell Spirit to shut the fuck up and then one at a time. Because now I can actually tune in. I know.
Well, at least we figured it out.
Yeah.
Like, it's not making sense at all.
Well, and the more he kept talking,
I think
I'm
what
like,
happened was your grandmother was talking to me, and then he started talking over your grandmother. Now he's getting those mixed signals. Because that's usually what happens. The Spirit doesn't, like I said, pinpoint people and talk over each other.
I don't know if I did that. She would say I don't cook it because her son says I should open a restaurant.
Oh God. Have you been having some health situations, or anyone in the family with health situations?
yeah, I have.
What's going on? Do you know anything about the liver and thyroid then?
Well, I don't have a thyroid, but my daughter has thyroid issues.
Okay. Because he's sending the person with the thyroid or liver issues light and love. So he's sending light.
Okay, good.
Who's initial with an M? Do you know a Marie?
Is that right?
No.
You know a Marie that's still alive.
I know my cousin Maria, but not.
I have
Right.
an Aunt Marie. I'm still alive.
Okay. Is there something going on with her right now?
Mhm.
What's going on with her right now?
She's having some health problems.
What way of health problems? Is she feeling weak so far and things like that? Kind of just just body slowly
Yeah.
shutting down. Okay. Okay. Now, is she married to? Did her husband pass?
Mm-mm.
There's a male figure talking that was close with her, and saying that he knows about the health situation.
My grandpa, her dad passed away.
Was he a thin man? Like not thin, but like.
Towards the end, he was.
Now, were you close with him?
Mm-hmm.
Was he in the service?
Yes.
Okay. I want to know who the fuck was in the service. Anyway. You knew somebody here was in the service. I keep seeing a fucking flag. Who has his flag? Do you know anyone that has his flag?
My dad does.
Okay. You just know that he loves to be there and like look at the flag and look at the flag. Is it still folded up in the thing?
Mm-hmm.
He said you guys better take care of it. Did your father dust much though?
No.
Okay, does the flag need to be dusted? You should go check the flag. Check it. Go like this. Say,
Probably
"Grandma
needs
said
to be
fucking
dusted."
dust." Was he a precise guy too? Like, do you know if his house was organized and things like that? Because he's bitching about some dust on his fucking flag. I keep getting two. There's some that within. Did he pass from being sick too?
Yes.
Did he have? Do you know anything about his irritation with his stomach, or was he throwing up, or had some issue with his stomach too?
He didn't. He died from he couldn't breathe in the end.
Okay.
But my grandma had pancreatic cancer and had a lot of stomach issues.
Okay. Because I'm getting something with his stomach, something with his stomach. She passed from pancreatic cancer. I feel so bad with people that have cancer, or had cancer, and so on and so forth. And pancreatic cancer, I feel like is, I'm not gonna say it's the worst, but oh my god. My grandfather passed away from the same thing. It was just a tragic thing. Were you close with her?
Yes.
Do you know anything about dancing? Or, like, did she like to dance or watch people dance or anything about dances or things like that?
Yeah, she did.
Okay. Do you know anything about ballet? Did she ever do ballet or anything like that?
No.
Okay. There's some about ballet shoes, so pay attention to that. You don't know what that has to do with. She's talking about dancing, ballet. Did she bake a lot?
Yes.
Do you have her recipe books or anything with her handwriting in it?
Yes.
Because she talks about that. And do you use them at all?
Mm-hmm.
Good. She's just bringing up what she loves when you open them up. Lilacs, I keep smelling lilacs.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was her favorite flower, whatever. One of
Could
them.
be a different grandma.
Okay, different girl.
Yeah.
I keep smelling a lot of fucking people on stuff right now. Maybe just slow the hell down. Is there a home that's still in the family?
Yes.
Okay, whose house is it?
My parents' house used to be my great grandparents' house,
Okay.
and then on my dad's side, they ended up selling their house, but they wanted to keep it in the family.
Okay, let's talk about the one that is in the family then. Who's in it now? You said your parents?
My parents.
Okay. Now, is there a room in the basement? Is a basement room or whatever, the basement?
Yeah.
Whose room is that?
It's not redone, but it's like, I don't know.
Was it like a workshop or something like that, or?
Kind of.
Okay. I don't know why, but I feel like someone chills down in the basement.
Yeah, my great grandpa used to.
Just chill in the basement?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Like
he's still
he
down
used
there.
to have like gatherings and smoke in the basement.
Oh wow, okay, so
And
he's
play
still
cards.
he's still down there. He's still down
Okay.
there. So just so you know, he's still down in the basement. Like you see him basement chilling, and so just know he's still down there. Now, do you have a son?
Yes.
How old?
I have two sons.
Okay, how old are they?
18 months and 3 months.
What are their names?
Mitchell and Maverick.
Which one's the oldest?
Mitchell.
Okay. You're gonna have your hands full. I'm letting you know right now. Okay. He's gonna start going through a stage of seeing eyes at some point. Okay. Is that freaking you out a little bit? Or? He's gonna see dead people and things like that, like how children usually tend to.
Yeah.
He's gonna be very connected with it for some reason. So
Okay.
he's probably gonna be really freaked out by seeing glowing eyes. He'll probably start talking about glowing eyes at some point. So
Okay.
something like that. But you're gonna have your hands full. I feel like who's a spontaneous person?
Not me.
Okay. So he's very spontaneous, so he'll get up and do whatever he thinks about doing or whatever. Yeah, your kid's gonna be like that too, so you probably just have to be, you're gonna be dragging along a lot of things. Be prepared for that. Do you know a Joe or a Joseph?
No.
So the Joe or Joseph had a heart situation.
Yes. On my dad's side of the family.
Okay. There's a Joe or Joseph that had a
I
heart
don't remember him, but
Okay.
yes.
Okay. So I don't know why the hell you're popping up, to be honest. Some spirits like to go, hey, I'm here, and then they kind of stand there. So Joe or Joseph, I don't know what they need to call him. I'm just gonna call him Joe's here. And he just shows us some of the heart problems. You can just tell your family he's good. He's good over here. Have fun. I keep seeing over here. Who is the heavy smoker? Heavy smoker for somebody over here.
My husband used to be.
Your husband?
Used to be.
Your mother did. Okay. I keep seeing cigarette smoke, and I'm connecting more with. Okay. Did your mother pass?
Mm-hmm.
How old was she when she passed away?
72.
Okay. What was her name?
Susan.
Oh, that's cute. I just older fashioned names like Susan's an older name, you know, things like that is adorable. Do you look a lot like your mother?
No, my sister does.
Okay, because she's talking about someone having the resemblance and that somebody in the physical world looks just like her. So just so that you know. So that's your sister then?
Yeah, she definitely more resembles.
More resembles her. Do you have a box of memories, a box of stuff from her?
Mm-hmm.
There's like a photo album or a bunch of photos too?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you taking those out and reorganizing them or trying to figure out what to do with a whole bunch of photos?
No, not right now. I have.
Okay. Just because she's talking about the photos. So, did she like her photos? Did she have a lot of them or?
She saved everything.
Okay. So just know she's just like, those are memories, do something with them. Okay. Was she diabetic?
Nope.
Do you know anyone that has diabetes or some sort of diabetes?
That's past. That's my aunt.
Okay. Was that your mom's sister then?
No, my
No,
father's.
all the other
She
side
died
then?
of complications of diabetes.
Okay, because I'm getting someone with diabetes for you too, so I guess they both want to start talking over each other again. Okay. Have you been waking up at like 3 o'clock in the morning?
I used to every night from the time I was pregnant until, I don't know, 2 years ago, 3 o'clock.
Okay, and did your mother passed? Well, it has been a while for her passing? Or?
No, 4 years.
4 years, okay. Just because she says I wake you up at 3, I wake you up at 3, I wake you up at 3. So she likes to talk to you at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
She'll be sitting at the end of your bed when you wake up, and obviously some people can't hear them or see them, but she loves to talk to you in the middle of the night. So just so you know, she'll talk to you. So if you ever wake up again at 3 o'clock,
Okay.
she's right there.
Okay.
Just be like, Mom, let me sleep. I tell spirits to fucking knock it off all the time. Do you want someone to have a stroke too, or some issue with a stroke?
My aunt now. She just died recently. So I'm not gonna
Who
go right-
fished a lot too? Do you know fishing?
Fishing.
Okay.
Anything?
No, again, I don't know what it is with you. But my grandmother was a heavy smoker, had diabetes, died of liver cancer, and fished. We used to get up and go at 5 o'clock in the morning
Are
and
you
go
Related
fishing.
at all?
No,
Because I can tell you,
No.
your mother was talking to me, and then next thing you know,
Yeah.
if I'm getting fishing for your side,
Yeah.
there's some kind of connection there.
Wow.
And you guys aren't even sit next to each other, which is weird. Because usually when people sit next to each other, that's when it merges
Yeah.
more. When's your birthday?
December 13th.
Is there someone's birthday coming up soon?
No.
Okay, I keep seeing birthday balloons.
Your birthday, if anybody coming up soon.
Yes, I didn't want to say anything.
You guys are loved ones in the
Oh, my mother, which was, my mother since the 11th.
Okay. I would say that this is the first time this has ever happened, because it is. But
Yeah, and she's a heavy diabetic, severe diabetic.
Do you know of someone that had a summer home in Florida? This is Florida. Okay, I need you guys to. I wonder, was your mother a sweetheart type situation? Was she like kind of step back if people wanted to talk? More of a listener?
Not she had something to say.
Okay. Just because, for some reason, I think this is happening, because I'm connecting with your mom, and then someone else talks over her, and she like steps back a second. So,
So people change and also I think she's changed. I don't know.
to be nice, like, calmer.
Do you get feeling for if you hold something of somebody's?
Sometimes.
Because I brought something.
Can I hold it?
Yeah.
Is it of your mother's?
Yeah.
Make it a little bit easier then. Okay. Now, do you know anything about New York City at all?
My son and I just went.
Okay. So now I'm connecting a little bit better. How recent was it that you guys went?
2 weeks.
Okay, and she's passed obviously before that time. So just know that she went to the trip with you.
Oh,
Okay,
She's
she.
2 trips.
Okay, so just know that she was with the trip with you. She was with the trip with you. How old is your son?
17.
She says, "I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud." Were they close too?
Very.
So just know she's a very big guard for him over here. Always sending him light and love and doing things for him. Does he have someone that he holds on to, a memory of her too?
Yeah, we all have.
Bits and pieces of
Yeah.
things? Okay. Do you know anything, was she religious at all?
Not really. Yeah, well, I mean, she would go to church all the time, but she's very spiritual.
Okay, because she keeps on showing me just spirituality, connection with her, and she just kind of said, she's like an angel for your son, so she's a very big guardian over here for him. Was she the glue to the family too? Was she more of like family get-togethers and taking care of that kind of stuff?
Yeah, definitely.
So has the family kind of separated a little bit since her passing?
No, actually, I don't want to say, we've always been close.
Okay. She sounds like the get-togethers are different. The get-togethers are different.
It was at her house,
Okay. So they were always at her house, and now where are they now?
at my house.
Okay. So she's thinking of taking care of that now, taking over. Was her passing kind of weird though? Was her passing like a shock type situation?
Yeah, yeah, we knew she was ill, but
Mhm. She says that no one would have expected her to die then.
not that day.
Okay. Okay. Now was she at a hospital when she passed away?
No.
So she was home. Who found out she was passing or passed?
My sister was actually with her. She wasn't doing well. And,
So you were not there.
no.
Do you regret not being there for her at that time?
Yes.
I don't ever feel that way. Spirit always tells me that. But you still help take care of her though.
I took care of her before she died.
Okay. Because she says thank you. Thank you so much for doing that. Who was in charge of all her belongings and stuff afterwards?
Me,
Okay.
my sister.
And who was in charge of the funeral?
Me and my sister.
Okay. Now was she buried?
No,
She was.
cremated.
Okay. But did she have an open casket first or? I keep seeing something different. Did someone do something that she didn't expect them to do for the funeral, or something different that? Did you guys talk about her funeral?
Before she died?
Yeah, like did she say what she wanted exactly that wasn't really put into play, or because she showed me there's something different for her funeral, which she's okay with, but she says there was just something different.
Her mother passed, and her father bought a plot.
Okay.
He was supposed to be buried next to the mother. He remarried, is not buried there. Initially, we were gonna bury my mother in this plot.
Oh, so that's a different thing.
We
Okay.
cremated her, and we're gonna bury her with my dad when he passes.
Mhm.
And it was a big thing that we didn't put my mother in the plot.
Okay. So just know that she's fine with that. She talks about how there was something that wasn't planned,
Okay.
and that she's fine with that. So just know her soul's okay with that. Am I holding your mother?
No.
Okay. She keeps on looking down. She keeps on looking down at it as she's talking about Ashley, and I'm like, I better not be holding it. I'm like, because whenever she thought she had Ashley, she'd like look down and like, bitch, you better not just give me your mom. But just know that she is completely fine with all of the choice and decisions too. And she would be okay with being buried with your father. She would be okay with that. They had a very close bond though.
Very.
Because she said I wouldn't mind. I loved him, and she still does. But she doesn't mind.
Okay.
Now there's something about, do you have her wedding band?
Mm-mm.
Do you have a ring that's being changed, or you're changing of hands?
I wear a lot of her rings.
Okay. Do you know one that you want to give down, or whatever, like to your son or whatever after a while, or something to change in the rings?
I'll probably give them all to him. That were hers.
Okay. Just because she's talking about the rings, she's saying the changing of them, that she's completely fine with that too. And I don't know, was there something wrong with her throat too? Oh, you said she smoked a lot, didn't you?
Yeah.
So she probably had like a raspy maybe voice.
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay. Because I keep getting this like, oh, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Smokers are crazy. Did she garden?
Yes.
Do you garden at all?
Yes.
Okay. Now, did you put something in your garden in memory of her?
No.
Okay. She says there's something about a memory stone or something that you remember.
We did it for her dog.
Oh, you did it for dog. Okay. Dog passed too?
Yeah.
Okay. So she probably was bringing up that too. Just to say that there's something. Is that in your garden?
It's right now.
Okay, cool. She shows me a yellow rose. Yellow roses are my sign and symbol that they're happy and healthy on their side. So know that. And there's lilies. I keep seeing lilies everywhere. Do you know about lilies?
I don't know anything about lilies, but last summer tree cut down in the backyard and a yellow flower popped up from the tree.
Okay, something about some, okay. So it probably is her that put that flower there. Spirits do a lot of,
Well, maybe they said, thanks, Mom.
spirits do a lot of random things. She just told me, she goes, I wasn't afraid to die. So just like she wasn't worried or scared about that either. Her soul knew what was already happening. And that when she did pass, she was actually okay and connecting in that area to be like, that's fine, that's fine. Is there anything in this?
No.
Okay. I'm just worried, I'm really holding on to her. You're not telling me.
No. There's a lot of ashes. We have her ashes in our house right now.
You do?
We haven't done anything, and it's come up recently with my dad, who's a very strict Catholic, that he read something in the Catholic Digest that we need to bury these ashes. So now we are going to put my mother in the plot that was originally set for her.
Okay. This is the thing with that is I don't bash religion. I do not. I believe that all religions are based on the same thing, a higher power and a greater good. If you look up this word spiritual, because I call myself a spiritualist, if you look up the definition of spiritualism, it is a Christian-based religion that believes in mediumship, okay? I believe that the Bible is really hard for me to believe by, just because it's been passed down through so many goddamn generations, and people have changed that thing so many times, you don't know what the hell's going on in that book. You know, and I've read pieces of it and stuff, and I agree with certain things, but not all. But with that being said, just because somebody's religious says that doesn't mean that it's necessary.
Yeah.
Because
one way or another.
Your
like,
mother
it's
just
not
said
even there. You know,
their souls don't even care.
Yeah.
You know how many spirits yell at me and tell me to tell somebody to stop going to their fucking grave because they're not there?
Right.
Because they go, I'm not there. I don't know why they keep on coming to visit me. I'm not there.
Right.
Honestly, like she said, she's fine with being with your father, being buried with your father. And if your father feels the need to make himself feel comfortable and at ease to bury her in the plot, she's okay with that too.
Okay.
But at the same time, just because something said that does not mean you have to necessarily do it.
Right.
I think that people should just go with their gut and see how they feel about it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Well, I would, but you're not gonna change my father like once you get.
Yeah. But I think the reason why your mom wasn't talking much is that she wanted me to hold on to this thing. She's like, she has something of mine, and you probably should just hold on to it. Spirits do the weirdest things. How about deer heads too? Who has deer heads?
Well, not me.
And is it his deer head?
No, well, no, it's,
No,
no, those are Tom's.
Oh.
So that's my father-in-law now. He passed away, married his son now.
Okay. Do you have
I have
anything
deer
else?
racks.
Oh, yeah.
Do they creep you out?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
They creep me the fuck out with a little bit.
No.
Say something.
Oh, he's fine. How old is this?
That, I don't even know.
They're just deer
I came
racks,
across
the
it last
cute
year.
ones.
It's just like
Yeah, but
an
they
old
probably
candy
creep you
dish.
out, right?
Yeah.
And I
No,
don't
they're
know
like
why,
porch.
but when I saw it, well, everything I've had of my mom's, that, like, just made me emotional, and I was like, oh my god. And I don't know why, because it's, you know, it's candy dish.
Yeah.
But I showed it to my sister, and she cried too. And I was like, what is with this candy dish? But my parents were divorced. It's been with my mom, like, she had it when my parents were still married. I don't know why, but it was just something that.
I wonder if, like, you guys remember this as children, and then your mom put it away, and then now you guys, and then when seeing it again is possible.
Right, could be.
But, like, because I love antiques, love anything antique. But with this has a lot of different energy, because I feel like it wasn't only your mother.
I think
feel
it was
like
her mother's.
Because I just feel like it's not only hers, it's been passed.
Yeah.
So she's actually happy to have this.
Okay.
She actually brings up too is that there used to be a time where, because I feel like it was either full of candy or something in here, obviously, and it was actually on a stand of your grandmother's that your mother grew up having, and then she took it, and then she did the same thing for only a few years, like when you were younger, and then kind of put it away. Where did you guys find this at?
I I wanna say up in the attic.
There's a lot of energy on this thing. The only thing with antiques that I really worry about is because things can hold on to people's energies. So like when I go to an antique store and I buy something, I go home and sage the shit out of it. That way nothing's attached to it. It's terrible.
Good energy?
Oh yeah, there's good energy.
Okay.
Nothing bad, like nothing, there's nothing
Otherwise
gonna.
you're gonna have that.
I don't want it.
It's bad energy?
I love that, it's cute though. Have you polished it at all?
No.
No?
I literally just stuck it on a shelf.
It's shiny, and so she must have took good care of it then,
Yeah.
instead of putting it in a bucket. Like she probably polished it before she put it away.
Probably.
Oh. Okay. Who had something wrong with the cataracts or something with the eyes, blind or something like that?
My Aunt Lucy.
She had issues with that.
Yeah, she was legally blind.
Oh, she was. Okay. Were you close to your Aunt Lucy?
Pretty.
I love the fact that you have like these old-fashioned names in your family. Did she have like a weird smile? Like not a weird smile, but like one of those sideways smiles, a smirk type situation all the time? Can you remember that?
Yeah, but she didn't really have a lot of teeth.
Oh, that's why. Because she's not. I mean, she's doing it sideways. She's probably not trying to show her teeth then. She's smiling over here, so no, she's happy and healthy over here too. Did someone have a house fire, or do you know anything about a house fire before? Okay. Do you know anything about a fire station or fire trucks?
Yeah, there was one literally like down the street from her house.
Okay, because for some reason, from her house, or okay, she just talked about the fire trucks, and I don't know if she just hated fucking alarms or whatever that went on.
It was like 0.2 of a mile.
Okay. See, I touched that thing, and now all your spirits are like, let's do this. Yeah, she just showed me fire trucks. Do you know that I had like a gastro bypass surgery too? Okay. This one gastro bypass. Does someone know about anything about gastro bypass?
Katie, we should
That's
be
not a
like,
gastro bypass stuff,
That passed?
No, but this is one that's still living.
Oh God, yeah.
Who?
I know a couple people.
Anyone that's really close with you that's having
Yeah.
issues with their stomach now because of the gastro bypass, or probably eating?
I don't know
habits?
because I know she had it, but she's never admitted to having it.
Oh, so she hasn't like told you, hey, I have this.
She hasn't.
Oh. Okay, because someone's having issues either digesting or eating,
Okay.
and I'd be very careful with that. So maybe she needs to start telling people because she might have issues. But there's something about the gastro bypass, and there's some irritation going on with the stomach. So just keep it. Who is that?
It's a friend of mine, but her daughter told me, like, just in passing, like, when mom had, you know. Really?
Just tell her.
When she was describing how she lost the weight, it was like, I only eat this much several times a day, and then her hair, like, she said that the girl who did her hair over bleached it, and that's why her hair was breaking up. She had all the signs of somebody who had had that bariatric
why did her hair
surgery.
fall out?
Because you're not getting enough nutrition.
Oh.
So if you're, like, you lose hair, and there's, you know, like, your skin sags, like, I just keep remember my dad saying, like, she looks terrible, she should put the weight back on, you know, like, she just had all the.
Well, I always worry about people that have the gastro bypass, but they're bringing up actually worrying about her, just being careful with that. So it makes you watch
She's
on
in the medical field, so.
Yeah, so she probably knows what she's doing then.
Yeah.
But I always worry about the gastro bypass. There's always issues in that. There's always issues.
Yeah.
Always issues with that. I think if you lose weight, I mean, I think people are beautiful the way they are, especially with their, like, I always say the personality is what's the beautiful, huh?
I said, so do I.
Yeah. But people think that, you know, they need to do this and they need to do that. I mean, if it's a health thing, like, if their doctor's like, you need to lose it because it's unhealthy, then yeah, but I always think about doing it naturally to make yourself more, you know, more with ease of things. So, just keep that in mind. So just keep her in mind, I should say. Just watching her. Okay. I keep
Did your father pass away? No?
I'm not close to my father at all.
You're
I don't know
not?
anything about it, really.
Okay. Do you know anybody that used to like sit on the back porch in a chair and just sit there? It looks like a pipe or a cigar.
A great uncle.
A great
That's
uncle.
been- Yeah.
Years since he's passed?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what it is, but for some reason he's stepping through right now, because I just see this back deck, I'm sitting on it, and I keep seeing like, it like a cigar, or like pipe smoke, it's not like a cigarette. It's
Yeah,
wood.
he always smoked a pipe.
Okay. Okay. So, alright, 74K. Were you close with him, or?
He was kind of like a grandfather to me. I would
Grandfather
think,
figure.
Yeah.
Okay. Because, he just comes up, how long has it been since he's passed? You know?
Probably 35.
Okay. Okay. Just because I'm just so proud of everything that you achieved. I'm so proud of everything you achieved. So he's just being that very proud grandfather figure over here for you. He's bringing up a woman too that wore aprons.
His sister-in-law maybe.
Okay, there's some aprons everywhere. I don't know if she just collected aprons or she had a whole bunch of aprons, but there's some aprons. And he's also talking about, do you know what claircognizance is? Okay, so claircognizance, clear knowledge. That's the gift of knowing when things are going to happen before they happen. So you can sit there and be like, someone's going to call me, your phone rings, or someone's going to knock on the door, and someone knocks on your door. He says that you have that ability, that you just kind of have this shocker once in a while, like, oh, I knew that was going to happen. It's because you have claircognizance. So pay attention to that, because it's a psychic gift that you can be more in tune with.
Okay.
It'll be very unique to click with that a little bit more too. There's some an old diner or bar. You know, that have like own diner or bar. It kind of reminds me of like something. It's not huge. It's not like an Outback, but it's like something with a bar area with everyone sitting. Just like a small little. I don't know how to explain it. Tavern-looking thing, I should say.
Not that I can think of.
Tavern. Why are you close to your father?
He and my mother divorced before I was even born.
Okay. I don't know what. Do you not talk to him at all?
I met him like twice in my life.
Okay. So you wouldn't know if he was passed or not, or?
I would not know.
Okay. I don't know what it is, but I just pay attention to it because I keep getting some of a father energy, And there's some. Do your lights flicker a lot? It's about an old lamp. You know those Tiffany lamps?
I have hurricane lamps, kind of, that, have the top and bottom, and
Okay.
that my mother gave to me when I got married.
Okay. I don't know what they don't flicker at all because I keep seeing flickering lamps, and I keep seeing some of the old-fashioned antique, Tiffany like looking lamps or whatever. So I just keep an eye on your lamps then, because Spirit might be just like flicking them on and off, which makes everything unique. Okay, who used to work with wood as projects?
My uncle did.
Okay. See, it was her people that was interrupting things. Now it's your people. What did he used to make?
Everything he made. I don't know, like,
Chess type situations, like
yeah,
boxes
like
and things
chess,
that.
checkerboards, or pieces, animals, knives.
Oh wow.
He's very creative.
So he's just working on that stuff over here too. He did a lot of work. Yeah, he does a lot of random things. A lot of random things over here. I just keep seeing woodwork.
Can I say something about the flickering lights?
Yeah.
When my husband passed, my living room lights, all of them flickered for 2 days straight. My
Do you know
sister,
about, like an old antique lamp?
my house is full of antiques.
Oh, it is? Lord
Yes.
Jesus. Lord Jesus.
And I do lots of woodwork myself. I just put a new cabinet in the kitchen I redid.
This is when it's past the woodwork, so to speak.
Okay.
So he's still doing that on their side. He's enjoying that. What's up with your spirits?
Busy, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea.
Us in the psychic community, we call it, when people have like, there's one attachment with people, like, your spirits can pop up all the time, we call them spirit hogs. There's always one in the bunch during a party. Always one in the bunch.
Well, the other thing about a flickering light is, I have somebody, a family friend, at the house re-stripping my floors upstairs, my wood floors. And we were sitting down eating dinner on Tuesday, and my battery operated candle just came on, and I have not touched it. I refuse to turn it off.
Huh. It just went,
Just went on.
Just chilling there.
Yep.
Spirits make sense, honey.
Yeah.
They always do.
I said whoever turned it on can turn it back off when they're done.
When you're not busy.
Yeah.
I wish I could do that with my spirits at home, but they turn on the sink by themselves, and I want to keep that on. Because that was fucking water. My water bill would be crazy. They do. They just turn the sink on, flush the toilets. Yeah, my house is haunted. You know, they always do it. I have everyone else's loved ones in there.
So do you see them?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. I'll just sit there in my kitchen. I can just see them walk by, flip the fucking sink on, and walk away. I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Wow.
They flush my toilets. They play with my washer and dryer. When my sister, because I own my childhood home. My mom decided to buy it. I sell it, so I bought it from her. And my sister used to have drums upstairs. And there's a little boy in that house that I grew up with. He was like my dead best friend. Well, him and I were really close, even though he was dead and everything like that. But my sister had drums upstairs. He'd play the drums. We would just sit downstairs. Everyone would be downstairs watching TV, and all you hear is all on the drums.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. And there was my mom had another psychic come to do an investigation through the house because I wasn't fully out with it all. And they had a recording going. And they're in the hallway. They open a one bedroom door and they're in the hallway, and all you hear is, "Hello, Mary," clear as day. And it was a little boy, and Mary's his mom, who lives in the house too. Well, dead in the house, I should say. He doesn't live in the house. She's dead. But he's here, he's there, his mom's there, and his father's there. And I have an African American woman down in the basement because the house was part of the Underground Railroad. And she didn't die in the house, but she died wherever, and she just liked the house, I guess. So she's there, and then I have everyone else's loved ones, whoever else wants to bother me.
Wow.
So my house is never empty, even when I'm
My father's childhood home, there was 12 children, all born within the home. His twin sister lived there until she died. And when we finally sold the house, it was to a single mom and her son. And the mother, he would get off the bus at school and the mother wouldn't be home for another hour or so. And someone at the neighbor across the street had asked him, you know, do you want to come over to my house or something? Are you scared? And he said, no, because the lady with the black hair and the walker is here taking care of me. And my aunt still colored her hair black and had a walker before she died.
Oh, wow.
So this little boy would see, you know, my aunt.
And that's what happens.
Yeah.
That's what happens, and I love that. I love things like that.
Everybody was like, that's not true. But I'm like, how would he know?
Yeah.
How would he know that she had black hair and a walker?
Yeah. Spirits do random shit all the time. All the time. I have my grandma, when I was born, she's been in this house before I was born. And whenever I would fall asleep in my bedroom there, there'd be a man standing in my doorway, glasses and all. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck this is. And
I told her as I got older about him, and she goes, "Oh my God, I used to see the same thing when I first moved in here." And he never really bothered me. He was just there. But they just do random shit all the time.
Yeah.
I love Spirit. I do. Except for when they, you know, try to raise my water bill and things like that. Yeah. I know. They flooded my bathroom upstairs. Yep, my mom was
That's
moving.
bad. See, that would piss me off.
Yeah, when my mom was moving. When my mom was moving, they were mad because she was moving. They didn't want her to move. And they didn't know I was buying a house. So my sister would pack her stuff up in a box, and she'd turn around and grab another thing, and she'd turn back, and the thing would be in the middle of the floor. Or other things like that. So I was sitting in the dining room table, my kitchen table, because there's a table built in the wall in the kitchen, and then there's my dining room. So I'm sitting there and I'm eating Oreos, and the ceiling just started leaking. And I'm like, "Mom?" And she runs upstairs thinking my sister's in the bathroom. And she's like, "Yeah, Alexia, are you in the bathroom? Are you in the bathroom?" My sister walks out of her bedroom and says, "No, I'm not in the bathroom." And no one's in there. No one's in there. The door's shut. She opens the bathroom door, and it starts flooding down the stairs. And it was Alfred. He clogged the sink and turned on the water.
Wow.
Yeah. So I had a little meeting with everybody that night. I said, "Everyone, get your fucking ass in this kitchen right now. I'm talking to you right now." And I told them I'm moving in. Leave everything the fuck alone. And because you're ruining my house. I said, "Everyone's gonna still fucking be here.
Right.
You just need to stop." They didn't bother us. I mean, they still do those other shit they want to do.
That's nuts.
Yeah. But, and as I'm talking, sorry, I get carried away sometimes. I just keep hearing there's something about please forgive me, please forgive me, please forgive me. And this is another male figure. Do you know anyone end their own life type situation or committed suicide at all?
My stepson overdosed.
Your stepson did? Okay.
So did my nephew. My nephew too.
Oh wow.
My uncle.
Lord, everyone has their lives here.
We all been touched.
Yeah.
We're affected.
I wanna. You said it was your nephew?
Mm-hmm.
How old?
He was 21.
Okay. And how did he pass?
He stabbed himself in the heart.
Was he diagnosed with schizophrenia at all, or any issues in that area?
No, he was always on drugs and stuff. But he was just admitted to the psych ward, and then he signed himself out.
Okay, so this is him. The only reason why I say schizophrenia is because he shows me voices, and I feel like he probably did it to himself with the drugs and type of situation. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now, were you close with him?
I was pretty close.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just know that that's the reason why he's saying forgive me, forgive me, forgive me, forgive me. Okay. He always had a lot of issues. He tried running away from reality as much as he possibly could. Do you understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't really, I feel like he wasn't really brought up the way he should have exactly been.
Mm-hmm.
And he felt alone in the world. He did really feel alone. And he wishes that he could have connected more with you, he says, because he wishes that you would have helped him so much and did different things for him. But he was not in the proper state of mind. Did he try traveling a lot, or did he like run away and come back, or was there times where he'd be gone for a short period of time?
Yeah, he'd be gone, but he'd be like at like bands and stuff. He'd travel a lot, and you know, and just stuff like that.
He's talking about traveling. He's talking about always going away for a short period of time, always coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Who found him?
A neighbor that was down the street from them, my sisters and my brother-in-law.
Was he inside the home?
Nope, he was in a truck.
Oh, he was in the truck when okay.
Yeah.
Who took the truck?
He did. He took the truck and he went way down the road and turned up another road and killed himself there.
Okay. Now, I'll be honest, I hate connecting with suicide type situations. It makes me feel kind of uncomfortable, but at the same time, my job is to help people heal and move forward, okay?
Mm-hmm.
He's talking about how people are still mad at him, and not like furiously pissed off, but people usually tend to be pissed off of the reasons of why would you leave type situation. Do you see what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, with that being said, people don't understand. People never understand other people. Period. There's, everyone's going through their own different situations. But people don't understand how suicide connects with the mind, I should say. And in that way, when I was 17, I tried to commit suicide. I was not in the right state of mind at all. And what I always tell people is when you're about to commit suicide, you don't think about who you're leaving behind or what you have to do tomorrow or what laundry you have in the fucking washer. You think about nothing. Your mind goes black and you just want to leave. So that's where I like to put to people in that state of mind to understand that he wasn't thinking what was his next action. He was thinking, I want to leave. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I do feel like I'm not diagnosing him. I'm not diagnosing him and saying he has schizophrenia. But I do feel like because of the way he was, he did hear voices that were not exactly that. Now, there's a difference between schizophrenia and psychic mediums, obviously. Psychic mediumship is just talking to spirit. They'll never tell me anything negative. They will never tell me that someone's after me. They'll never tell me to kill myself. They'll never do that. But schizophrenia will. In his mind, he would hear small voices that were telling him different things. And he had depression that was actually outrageous, he says. He says he was really in a dark place for him.